A Reddit user posted a question to the AskGayMen and AskGayBros Reddit communities. I love Reddit. I love me some Reddit.
Do you?
All right, I do.
Never got into it.
It's just like the questions that they asked there are questions that my gay boys would ask each other, and they would talk about it, you know. And my gay boys have really hot tongues, and you know, boys around here. I mean, the Wilton boys. It's just like they don't play around. There is no filter. This is who I am. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I think about you and your shoes, and they will tell you like that. And that's why I love them. You know, if I look ugly, they will go, "Oh, Faye, like
really?
You came out like that." I'm like, "Ooh," or they'll be like, "Oh, I hope it's pedicure day tomorrow, girl."
No, it'll be like, "Are you happy with the way you look?" Then that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And then turn around and go, "But I'm not happy with the way you look."
If you feel good, I feel good.
Then do you, boo?
Yeah, I feel good for you.
But if you don't mind, no pictures today.
Exactly. To the left, to the right.
All right, so we were asking gay bros on Reddit, okay? Does one risk their professional reputations? This is a perfect question for you, Alex. Oh my goodness. Does one risk their professional reputation by posting nudes online? Okay. Exhibitionist, we'll nickname this user an exhibitionist. He says, quote, insanely horny virgin whose pent-up sexual energy has him curious about posting nudes. So for those who have bared it online, EE has this inquiry. What is it like being sexual and posting nudes online showing everything, specifically if your career has absolutely nothing to do with them? Has it ruined your life or career at all? Or is it harmless, horny fun? On the Ask Gay Men thread, comments ran the gambit. One user wrote, I'm in my mid-30s and my being a cam hoe in the MySpace and Stickam days has definitely come back to bite me in the ass. Another guy in his mid-30s, however, reported zero negative effects from posting nudes on the web. What are we all talking about? I mean, this is kind of your job. So can you really answer this frankly, or like maybe before you got into this business?
So before I got into this business, I was a talent manager. I represented actors in New York. I had about 8 people on Broadway. Like I had like a bunch of industry contacts, and it was like legit. Like it was all television and film, and there were kids and kids department and all of that stuff. And then, you know, just the money is not there. The money, the gratitude, the loyalty. So you sort of like, you get old and you start thinking about stuff, right? And I'm like, well, I really, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I love Fort Lauderdale because you could literally walk around naked. Like, it's so hot. You're just like, it's hot.
You can have a prom dress on or be naked and you're both at the same bar and it's fine.
You know, obviously in certain areas you have to be conservative and respectful, but for the most part, if you are in sort of like, you know, if you know where you are, naked is not a problem for me. But once, you know, it's like, we have that saying, a cucumber can become a pickle, but a pickle can never become a cucumber again, right? So, like, if you're on a dating app and you show your face and you're in the nude, somebody can burn that and rip it and just use it to their advantage.
Yeah.
Once you post anything inappropriate, I've had guys that want to film with me and that have filmed with me, and their family has found out. Like young guys in their like late 20s or whatever.
Okay.
And and they're Middle Eastern. A couple of them were Middle Eastern, and one of the family just like disowned him.
Oh, wow.
But I'm like, and first of all, I didn't know the history, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, didn't you know that this was going to happen? Didn't you know that there was going to be one shady queen who's going to see that content or see that and just decide to destroy your life with it? Like, you didn't prepare for that, but they didn't.
Did you feel guilty?
I felt guilty, but I didn't.
But you shouldn't have.
No, but I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I mean, if I had known the history, I probably wouldn't. And now, especially now, when people contact me and say, "Hey, I want to be in the adult industry," I'm like, your Twitter doesn't have a single picture of you, and it's private. So you just want to hook up. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But no. Like, once, I think it has the potential. You can't get into politics. If you're into politics, you can't sort of like work with children if that stuff is out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that you can be, you know.
But so now, do you feel that like when somebody wants to film with you, do you have to go through this first and be like, hey, have you ever been out there? Okay, you should probably get your stuff out there. This should not be how you come out of the closet in the adult industry.
What I usually tell them to do is show me. I'm not going to be your experiment. I say, show me a couple of times that you've done this. And I don't care how much experience, you can just be a beginner, but you have to show me that you have everything in place so that I'm not responsible for
outing you or whatever, getting you in a weird kind of place.
No, I'm not here for that.
No,
so,
no.
Yeah.
But do you think that it still would affect politicians? Like one of my closest friends, I know he's going to be a politician in the future. All right, I know he is, and he used to be a big bear, and now he's lost a ton of weight, right? And it's like, you know, there are pictures of him nude out there, and I know who's got them, right? And I'm like, listen. If you do decide to do this, those are going to come out. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, it's just happening. Anthony Weiner was like this really big name in New York.
And then his wiener was everywhere.
But yeah, what an unfortunate name. But I mean,
his poor wife.
Poor wife, Mrs. Weiner. Like, I mean, this is all day. But anyway, like he's exposed. He's sending dick pics to like, you know, brothel mamas or like the owners. Like he's just trying to and what do you expect? Yeah. But the unfortunate thing about him was like he was a really good politician. Like he was very honest and very straightforward and very genuine. But he had this, so nobody's taking seriously
and
anymore.
that took all the credit away.
Yeah,
that took all the credit.
I mean, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, especially with a good politician.
But what's unfortunate is that we care. I don't think we should care. Like if somebody just wants to like send a pic out like that to another consenting adult, or
but coño, if you're happy with your body and you've worked out and you do certain things, why not just show the world how happy and proud you are of your own body?
Yeah. Why? I don't think it should be a problem. But in the States, I don't think you'd have this conversation in Europe. But I think in the States, everybody's just so like weird about sexual and nudity and shocking and like what. But
I mean and you know what, and that's why I think those right-wing people think that we're just so awful. Like they need some sex in their life.
But you need to look at some right-wing people and see what they're doing. Like it's the funny. What's her name? Marjorie Taylor Brown or whatever. Yes. Isn't she like having an affair with like two guys or something? And she's just sort of like she broke up with her husband. They ended their relationship and she went off with him. I'm speculating. I don't have but that's not the
code of ethics kind of
way. That's
not
the conservative code of ethic. Like I'm not going to listen to Marjorie.
Yeah, well, how about that guy that was with the pool guy from
that was hot.
Fountain Blue?
Oh my God,
Falwell, right? Falwell Jr.
That was
Jerry Falwell.
It's called. It's like.
And there's a documentary or something.
It sounds like a cuckold kind of situation where the wife and the pool boy get together and then Falwell just sits and watches it, which is, I mean, that's hot for me, but it's probably not a good idea for them. Like I could watch you and your partner like do your thing all day, but you probably don't want to do that if you are running a religious university and telling gay people that they are,
that they're abominations,
that they're going to burn in hell.
That you shouldn't be having sex if you're not married. That you should not be drinking alcohol.
But
and he's in the middle of freaking Fountain Blue going having the time of his life.
Let me make a sincere and genuine apology to everybody and start crying, and let me ask God for forgiveness. And then it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, do 3 Hail Marys. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Exactly. It's all forgiven.
Crazy, man. Like whatever. I could go on all day.
We can go on all day.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faye What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the Faye What Show. Get the week started with me.